family got in the ring, because I turned around and I was like, oh.
Hey there, champs. Welcome to Pro Wrestle Insider, your WWE update station. Hit that bell and let's step into the ring. The latest SmackDown delivered one of the most talked about moments in recent WWE history as Jimmy and Jey Uso, the legendary tag team, confronted Logan Paul and Vision in a segment that blended intensity, family pride, and the high stakes of wrestling legacy. What began as a typical promo from Logan and Vision quickly shifted into a full-blown declaration of purpose from the Usos, putting the spotlight squarely on what makes wrestling history and family tradition matter in the modern WWE. Logan and Vision entered the ring with their usual confidence, touting their recent successes and claiming dominance over the current roster. Logan, with his characteristic charm and brashness, dismissed the bloodline struggles and suggested that the NOI family's influence was no longer relevant, framing Vision as the new face of WWE power. The moment the Usos arrived, the tone shifted instantly when the Usos' theme music hit. Jimmy and Jey walked out not with their usual playful energy, but with purpose and intensity. From the moment they stepped into the ring, it was clear this confrontation was about more than wrestling. It was about respect, heritage, and proving the value of legacy. Jey took the microphone first, speaking directly to Logan Paul. He reminded Logan that WWE is not just about social media followers or celebrity status. It's about respect earned through blood, sweat, and decades of family commitment. The Usos' words highlighted that while Logan had followers and attention, he lacked the deep-rooted respect that comes from growing up in a wrestling family. The power of legacy. Jimmy continued, emphasizing the history of the Inoue family and their contributions to professional wrestling. The Usos' accomplishments, spanning multiple tag team championships and decades of experience, were a testament to dedication and craft. Logan and Vision were framed as outsiders, recent arrivals who lacked the shared history and instinctive connection that the Usos possessed. The twins drew a stark distinction between the manufactured unity of Vision and the organic bond of a family that had trained, fought, and succeeded together for years. Vision's carefully coordinated attacks might impress on the surface, but real tag team chemistry comes from shared experience and a lifetime of working as one unit, something the Usos live and breathe. Respect over fame. One of the most significant aspects of the segment was the Usos' clear message about respect. They challenged the notion that fame and attention equate to achievement in wrestling. While Logan Paul brought mainstream exposure and followers, the Usos underscored that this alone does not translate into credibility within the sport. Their argument wasn't just about personal pride, it was about defending the principle that wrestling tradition and earned accomplishments hold enduring value, even in a world increasingly influenced by viral moments and celebrity crossovers. Addressing Vision's claim. The Usos also took aim at Vision, questioning the legitimacy of their proclaimed dominance. Vision, as a faction, is new and lacks the familial bonds and historical weight the Usos and their family carry. The twins pointed out that Vision's victories and unity were impressive but manufactured, whereas true family legacy is tested over decades and through adversity. By framing Vision's cohesion as conditional rather than inherent, the Usos raised doubts about the faction's long-term stability and their ability to handle challenges without the advantage of lifelong trust and instinctive teamwork. Family and cultural pride. Cultural pride played a key role in the Usos' argument. They emphasized the importance of Samoan heritage, explaining that family, honor, and respect are deeply interwoven in their culture. Disrespecting the bloodline, whether through mockery of struggles or dismissal of achievements, is not just a personal slight. It's a slight against the entire family and its historical contributions to wrestling. This added a layer of gravity to their words, framing the confrontation not merely as a promotional feud, but as a defense of values and traditions that extend beyond the ring. The challenge. After making their point, the Usos issued a direct challenge. Logan Paul and Vision had 1 week to decide whether they would face the Usos in a tag team match. This challenge was both strategic and symbolic. it forced Vision to confront the limitations of their cohesion and individual strengths within traditional tag team rules. For Logan Paul, it was an opportunity to step up as a competitor rather than relying on celebrity status. The stakes were clear: accept the challenge and risk defeat, or decline and lose credibility. Legacy versus evolution. This confrontation represents more than just a storyline. It taps into ongoing debates within WWE and professional wrestling as a whole. Logan Paul's involvement highlights the tension between celebrity influence and traditional wrestling merit. Should social media followers and mainstream attention grant immediate opportunities, or should long-term dedication and earned respect remain the primary currency in wrestling? The Usos' defense of their family legacy underscores the importance of history, skill, and instinctive teamwork, while Vision and Logan represent a new era of evolving approaches, visibility, and cross-media appeal. Technical mastery of tag team wrestling. Beyond the emotional and cultural arguments, the Usos demonstrated the technical nuances of tag team wrestling. They spoke to the coordination, timing, and nonverbal communication that distinguish elite tag teams from competent ones. While Vision may have strength in numbers, the Usos' instinctive understanding of each other's movements, ring psychology, and strategic pacing was emphasized as a level of mastery that cannot be replicated quickly or artificially. The segment educated fans on the subtleties of tag team wrestling, highlighting why the Usos' dominance is rooted in decades of experience rather than recent hype or constructed alliances. WWE, locker room, and fan reactions. The segment also had repercussions behind the scenes. Veteran wrestlers saw it as a refreshing defense of wrestling traditions, while younger talent recognized the value Logan Paul brings in terms of exposure. WWE management faces a balancing act between promoting legacy talent and capitalizing on celebrity appeal, creating a layered tension that fans can sense. Social media exploded with discussion, debate, and excitement, further elevating the stakes for both sides and keeping fans engaged in a larger conversation about wrestling's values and priorities. Strategic implications for the match. The eventual match promises to be a strategic and storytelling showcase. How Logan Paul selects a partner, how Vision coordinates as a new team, and how the Usos leverage their instinctive tag team mastery all offer rich storytelling possibilities. Whether the Usos secure a clean victory, Vision claims a controversial win, or outside interference adds complexity, the narrative reinforces the central themes of legacy, respect, and earned credibility. The outcome will shape ongoing storylines, but the segment alone has already strengthened the Usos' position as defenders of tradition and arbiters of tag team excellence. The broader conversation. Ultimately, this confrontation speaks to the balance between tradition and evolution in WWE. The Usos represent the enduring value of earned respect, family heritage, and technical skill, while Logan Paul and Vision exemplify a modern, celebrity-driven approach that introduces new audiences to wrestling. Both sides have merit, creating a compelling narrative where fans can debate the importance of legacy versus relevance, organic teamwork versus constructed dominance, and experience versus exposure. It's a conversation that extends beyond wrestling and resonates with anyone who values hard-earned skill and cultural heritage in the face of modern fame. Conclusion. The Usos SmackDown segment was a masterclass in storytelling, wrestling psychology, and cultural pride. By calling out Logan Paul and Vision, they defended decades of family tradition, highlighted the nuances of tag team wrestling, and forced a high-stakes challenge that resonates with fans, wrestlers, and WWE management alike. The confrontation was about more than just a match. It was about what wrestling stands for, who earns respect, and how legacy and evolution coexist in a changing world. As fans, we are left to debate, predict, and anticipate the match that will test whether the Usos' unmatched history and instinctive partnership can overcome the modern, dynamic approach represented by Logan Paul and Vision.